Perhaps obviously a good start to the season, unbeaten so far, and I think looking back at Tuesday, it could maybe have been 3 points there as well.
Yeah, we just watched the game back this morning and analysed it. Stuff we done well, stuff we didn't do too well, and I think on the whole, the chances we had, we should have won the game. But it just goes to show we're going to a top team like Swindon, and we're a little bit disappointed only coming away with a point. So it shows how far we've come in a short space of time.
I think before the game, some of the focus is about maybe the performances haven't been quite right, but I think Tuesday night seemed like probably the most kind of complete performance.
Yeah, in terms of on the ball passing, our patterns that we work on was better. I think the games with Grimsby, Crawley and that we've been more solid, hard to beat. We had to dig out a result, but you need that both sides. Sometimes it's not always going to be pretty. It's been hot lately. We had a little bit of rain for Swindon, which made the pitch a bit more zippy, and we got the front four into good positions where they could attack and create a lot of opportunities.
How are you feeling as well? Because I saw you fly into the bench and thought that might have seen you off. But
yeah,
you did get back on a bit.
Well, to be fair, I done my elbow in the game. I think the home game. It was the last home game. Mansfield. I done my elbow in that. Needed to get it glued up, and then I went into their bench and I've done my hands as well. So I held my hamstring a little bit after because I had to stop immediately, and so I think the gaffer made the change. But luckily I'm alright. I feel fine and available for selection for the weekend.
In general as well, obviously the gaffer's quite keen to kind of manage the minutes because you're such a energetic player. So he's trying to make sure that you're kind of fresh for every game. So how are you feeling kind of in between the games? And it's been a bit of a quick turnaround with the Tuesday games.
Yeah, I feel good. I know I'm 37 on paper, but I still feel fit. Still up there with the youngsters. But obviously the manager wants to pick teams that he feels that will win the game. So if it's managing my minutes, we're a good squad. We need a squad to play this year. If I don't play, then I can hopefully come on and make an impact in whether we're winning or losing, whatever. And everyone has to be patient. I think a great example so far has been Tomo. Tomo started the game where we won, and he was left out for the game after. And the way he trains and the way he is around the boys is an example for everyone. So whoever the manager picks, whoever gets left out, we need that team spirit, and that's what's going to get us through. And he's been a great example for that. So manage my minutes, whatever the gaffer chooses, I'll be happy. Obviously I want to play every game like every player, but wherever he decides, everyone's behind him.
Talking about that kind of team, obviously you mentioned Tomo singling him out, but you've been in dressing rooms before, you've been promoted, and I guess it really does take every single player, even the ones that might even be on the bench sometimes, to kind of pull together. Yeah,
it's a bit of a cliche, but the team that starts the season is never the team that finishes the season. There's always 5 or 6 different players, but you need the squad. Anthony George missed out the other day. He's probably one of our better players in pre-season, scoring goals. But maybe at the moment it might dishearten him, but we're all around him. We know that things change quickly in football, injuries, loss of form, which will happen. Not everyone's going to play well for 46, 50 games a season. It's impossible. So the best teams that I've been in, the one promotion, is putting the team together. Obviously every player wants to play. I'm not going to lie and say you're happy when you're not playing, but you have to try and get over that disappointment and fight for your place and push the people who have got the shirt. And the people who have got the shirt try and fight for it. And it's healthy competition, and it's a good change room that we've got here. Especially since the new gaffer's come in. You've been away with us in Portugal, you can see the team spirit we've got, which is brilliant.
Wait, stop! Wait, stop! You know what? I was there in my rehab, yeah, and I got a minute rest, and I look up and I see Pratt all over fucking BBC.
BBC?
Come on. Speaking to the camera for that.
Fun today. Wait, give away, Drizzy. It's not your time at the moment.
Talk about some new arrivals for the season.
Yeah.
Idris Elmazuni's coming from Ipswich. He had, I think, 1 day's training and had that performance against Mansfield, and then Tuesday he looked pretty good as well. So what have you made of him?
Brilliant. I think I've seen a lot of young players through my career. I think he was 21, 22. I think he'll play at the top. If you can carry it on, you have to be consistent. Obviously, he's only played 2 games, but if you can keep that level and keep improving, keep learning, I think he's got the perfect manager, the way he wants to play and the system that we play for him to go on. But a bit shocked from what I've seen at the moment that he can't get into Ipswich team, so they must have very good midfielders there if he can't get a game there. But I like him, I like his mentality. I like what he does on the ball, but also what he does off the ball as well. I think he's a real good player, and fair play to the manager and the recruitment staff who brought him in.
And there's a makings of a good midfield there as well with George Moncur, partner in new midfield as well.
Yeah.
He's obviously got for Mark first game of the season, but last couple of games he's been a bit unlucky not to have another one.
Yeah, I think the gaffer said something to him today about he could have had 6 or 7 goals, but he enjoys running past players, he said, and watching them chase him. So he'll score goals. I played against George a lot in my career. I know what a good player he is. He'll score goals, whether it's penalties, free kicks. He's got that little bit of magic. And another player I think should be playing at this level, but we're lucky to have him, and hopefully he can bring his quality and get us up the league.
On to Colchester now, a team that had a really good result midweek, a 1-0 win against Bradford, 97th minute, so they'll be pretty buoyant, looking forward to welcoming the O's in a bit of a local derby, and should be a good game.
Yeah, I think it was last year. I think it for the wrong end of the table, 6-pointer I think going into that game. Obviously we know Frank there who come here. I think he done well the other day when he was playing. I see the highlights. But yeah, it'll be a tough game. End of a 3-week period, and if we can pick up a win, it'd be good for us going into a little break. We ain't got a game on Tuesday, so I think we've got a good crowd going. Localish derby, if you like. So everyone's fit, ready to go, and hopefully we can get a good result.